of course, it finished a couple hours ago at the Perth Rectangular Stadium, and it has finished. Denmark 1, China 0. Not the best game, if I have to be honest. Really, really boring, if I really have to be honest. The game was boring, and actually the first game of the tournament that hasn't had a penalty. Because in every game before the Denmark game, there's been a penalty in every single game, and a 100% record has come to an end in the Denmark game. But yeah, to be honest, it was a really, really boring game. Not a lot happened. Not a lot happened. You know, the game was just dull. It was boring, and not really much happened. But you know, there were a few bits of the game where a few interesting bits happened. Sorry about that. Hold on. But yeah, I think at the start of the game, I thought China were the better team at the start, and then Denmark kind of got back into it. And then I think ever since Denmark got back into that game, the game just got boring. But if I have to be honest, I thought China were probably slightly better than Denmark. And of course, England do have Denmark next on, I think it's on, I don't know, I actually don't know what day it's on actually. I'm not sure. I'll have to check after this. But yeah, of course, the only goal of the game, the only goal of the game came in the 89th minute. It was a corner, which was played in, I think, headed away by the Chinese defender, and literally right on the edge of the box was one of the Danish players. Who it was a really strong header, and it somehow went into the goal. There was questions if one of the other players who was in the offside position did touch it, but she didn't. And then the goal stood. But China really went for it near the end of the 6 minutes of added time, and China really, really went for it. Literally, they had a fantastic chance near the end. I mean, it was offside anyway, so the goal wouldn't have counted. But literally, it was a goal line clearance from the Danish defender, and China was so close. But and literally at full time, the Denmark players were literally celebrating mad like they won the tournament, and China were crying, and literally they were in tears like they lost the final. Because I think everyone knows, obviously, Denmark and China are both in England's group, and I think everybody knows that England are going to come first, and Haiti are probably going to come last. So it is between Denmark and China to finish second, and that was probably a big game, because whoever would have won that is probably going to go through, and because Denmark won, they're probably going to go through now, unless something dramatic happens from now until the final group stage game. Because the final group stage game, China play England, and then Denmark play Haiti. So I feel England are going to come first. So it's going to be interesting to see who joins England in the round of 16 of the World Cup. But yeah, you know, yeah. Like I said, the game wasn't really too great, to be honest. I apologise about my dad's drilling some mirror into the wall or something. But yeah, of course, like I said, the game wasn't great, but at least there was a goal. Because if it was 0-0, that probably would have been the boringest game. Well, in my opinion, that game has been the most deadest game so far at this tournament that I've seen anyway. Because of course, you know, USA Vietnam, also didn't watch, and some of the other games I haven't watched either. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I'll see you tomorrow for more World Cup content. Woohoo!